You'll notice I'm wearing a wife beater.
I've been planning this joke for
It's not a
30
joke.
minutes. Okay.
And I've been planning for weeks.
It's not a joke.
I decided it's wife beater summer. Every time I just walk around my house in a wife beater all day long. Maybe it's because I got married and I have a wife now.
So that's because you got married.
But
do you practice what you preach with that wife beater shirt?
No, because Megan doesn't love the term, so I have to call it a wife lover in our house.
Oh, so you're a wife lover.
But it's wife beater summer or wife lover summer.
Okay.
That's
such a funny name for a t-shirt. Wife beater?
I thought they call it an A shirt now.
They call it an A-frame shirt or a rib tank, but I call it a wife lover.
It's a wife beater.
It's a wife lover.
They've taken away too much from us.
What is the actual term of that?
Keep the wife beater.
What is the actual name of that shirt? Because it's like...
We just told you. It's called... Sorry, I'm angry today. It's called an A-frame undershirt or a ribbed tank.
Oh, I thought it was a wife beater.
Yeah, that's what it says. That would be funny if, like, so you know, how brands sometimes try to do things that are controversial. Like, let's say Hanes stock is down, and they just start putting wife beater on there and casually putting them in Target, just to see if anybody notices it.
What makes you want to? I feel like I've seen you wear a wife beater before.
I just bought. I always have them in my rotation. I bought a bunch of really shitty ones like 2 years ago that I've been kind of sitting on, but I was at Target 5 weeks ago or something, and I decided to buy some really nice ones. So now I have 6 nice ones. And after if I go to the gym and then get in the shower, like my go-to is now sweatpants and a wife beater.
What makes them nice?
Nothing in particular, just the concept, and they're comfortable and it's thoughtless. You know, sometimes when you have it, I mean, there's a whole sketch about TC Tuggers, like where you're kind of tugging at t-shirts and stuff. It's just like, it's skin tight. Doesn't look that great on me, but I like.
I feel like Dennis would like one of these. No. Why not? You don't like the way you look without a shirt over it?
Yeah, I mean, I would wear a shirt over it at all times, so that's just an undershirt. But I do feel like a guy that can wear a wife beater and walk outside in public is one of the most confident guys. Yeah,
it's like really skinny, ripped, wiry guys.
Yeah,
if you can pull that look
with
off,
a wife.
Yeah, with a cigarette in their ear,
like Kid Rock. I'm picturing.
Yeah, well, Kid Rock when he was skinny, but it's really have to be a wiry, skinny guy.
Well, I don't know, like Tony Soprano, he pulls off a wife beater.
He's Italian. He's Italian.
Yeah,
he'd be Italian wear it too.
Yeah. Owen, what are you wearing? It's something white. You beat your wife with it?
I always beat my wife with it.
Oh, so Owen's wearing a wife beater too.
Yeah. It just looks a little bit different. Same color, but
well, that's the misconception. Is any shirt can be a wife beater if you beat your wife in it.
That's been my motto for years, Kev.
Welcome to marriage.
Yes.
Now we can tell you the secrets. Okay.
Speaking of Tony Soprano, did you guys ever read about that guy's death?
He had like a heart attack, right?
He was, but he was also a drug addict and I guess he was like notoriously horrible on the set of, people actually they liked him, but he was like unapologetically like a drug addict.
He would they were never sure if he was actually going to show up that day.
Yeah.
I think he would go missing for a few days at times.
He would. I think he would go to like Atlantic City for like 5 days and disappear.
Imagine doing that with your current job. Just like, I'm not going to show up. They're like, but they need me.
Yeah, no, that would be so much leverage if I was Tony Soprano at my current job. That would be so sweet. Like, fuck, this is a big deal. Like, he can do whatever he wants.
He would sell as Tony Soprano.
Wasn't that a plot line in The Last Dance where Dennis Rodman would do that too? Like
what? I've never seen him.
Oh, I remember. I never watched it either, but
he did that. He went to Vegas for like a few days.
Yeah,
Dennis Rodman is what you're talking about, right?
Yes,
the documentary.
Yeah, like they're just like, this is Dennis. He's just got to get it out of his system every once in a while.
Yeah,
is that a normal Dennis thing?
Yeah, it is. We're menaces.
They should make a movie about that.
They should. Actually, fun fact that I read randomly, there's a Dennis the Menace version in the UK and a Dennis the Menace version in the USA, and they were both thought of the exact same day by 2 different people. And so the guy that created the Dennis Menace comic in England and the one in America, like, came up with the idea the same day. But
how do you prove that?
That's what they said.
What were they just like? When did you think of Dennis the Menace? April 12th, 1972. What did you
and the other guy's like, yeah, that's probably what I thought of it.
April 12th, 1972. I think it's maybe a little bit of an exaggeration. Like they both independently arrived at it around the same time.
Or one guy stole it and was like, no, I thought of it that day too.
Yeah. Was Dennis the Menace like a comic strip first, or was that just?
Yeah.
Okay. Man,
I know all the Dennis the Menace.
Creating content back then must have been so easy. You just be like, what rhymes with Dennis? Menace. Can I have a newspaper cartoon for the next 70 years?
Never thought of something that good. Print it. We need to get this out before there's another Dennis the Menace across the seas. Across the pond.
I didn't bring anything to talk about. I wasn't even.
You're married. We went to your wedding.
It feels like a million years ago.
I know.
I was married life, but I want to hear about your married life and honeymoon. So weddings, how was it?
Wedding was great. Flawless.
You didn't feel like there's a lot of pressure at all?
No. It was like a great weekend.
It was
carefree for me. Just
your rehearsal dinner was maybe top 10 experiences.
Thank you.
You can get Dennis out more. It was good. Top 10 experiences.
You're just mad because you didn't have a seat and you showed up late.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't show up late. I showed up on time.
Yeah, for the second part.
Megan got a lot of compliments on that event.
Oh, it was amazing. Just the venue was like 75 feet below ground in like a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And the live band karaoke, free drinks.
I like that Kevin had to say Megan got a lot of compliments. None went to Kevin whatsoever.
Yeah.
Except Dennis. Dennis just complimented you, and it was great. It was a great time. It's a good job, Kevin.
Yeah, I loved it. I liked it more than your wedding. Can I say that?
Yeah, you're allowed to say that. I think we anticipated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind
of intimate.
It's 2 big nights in a row.
But I was impressed with your wedding. Both nights had real candles lit. I don't think I've ever been to a wedding with real candles lit.
Yeah, and they had the glass things around them. I think that helps amplify it. But a lot of people said the band was really good at the wedding.
Oh, they were.
They were really good. And I hate live. I'll tell you this, Kevin. When I heard there was live music, I was like,
I get that.
No, live music at a wedding. But they were actually.
Yeah, they were good. The singers were really good.
Yeah, I knew they would be good because we did a pre-wedding call with the lead of the band, like 3 or 4 weeks before, and the guy was laughing at all my jokes. So I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna
hired.
He didn't know me, just on a conference call with me, Megan, and him, and he was laughing at all of them.
I love that you're trying to sell him on the conference call for him to like you, not.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, I could charge this guy like $5,000 more, no problem. All right, Dennis, tell me everything you hated about his wedding. Go. Tell me all the things you were telling me about what you hated.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Dennis had a whole list.
I hated that I had to leave the next day so quickly.
We did have a really fun night. Because we went to Pins downtown, ate a bunch of good pizza. A lot of people showed up.
3 days in a row, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Tim Merwin was still there. He doesn't listen to the pod. George's friend was there all weekend for everything. Titus stuck around. These are people nobody knows, but we ended up going to karaoke again later that night.
Oh wow.
At Tokyo Kitty Dennis. That was really fun. Robbie Tudor met us there. Shout out to Robbie Tudor.
Oh, Kevin, I actually do have something I hated about your wedding.
Mm-hmm. Tell him the thing you told me.
Someone announced of the after party of your wedding was at some bar, and then we went to the bar for like an hour and no one showed up, really.
Maybe they all just didn't want to go.
What was that bar? No, me and Sarah couldn't make it in.
They wouldn't let Owen in, then he had to go home.
Yeah, George said you guys are complaining the whole walk there.
It was so far. Yes, I was.
I'm going to put you on blast right now. George he was really annoyed by that, and he's really annoyed that you guys are going to be complaining at golf this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too zen.
George, you're off the team. We'll get someone else.
Yeah.
George was he was saying stuff like that all weekend to us.
He's very critical.
Too much. I think George is complaining too much about us.
Yeah, George, he's too zen now. He's too peace. He's too at peace.
He is walking around shoeless and stuff.
Yeah, he's one with the earth.
Why do you think we're going to be complaining all Saturday?
People are moving. He's like, people are moving too slow. Owen's back's hurting.
Yeah, Owen can only putt and chip because he threw out his back.
Oh man,
he had to get this new job.
Sounds like George is complaining.
All right, I didn't mean to put you on blast, George, for putting them on blast. I just am trying to create pod content.
No, but then when I was thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I misheard where the after thing was.
No, we didn't, because like 10, 15 people were with us. And you all went in, but everyone was like, "Oh, this place is not look fun."
Maybe here's the thing. Maybe like keep in mind, Dennis, how old were you when you got married? Oh, when you were 32? I'm 35. Like my friends are old. Like
I'm just wondering if that was that a planned thing, that after party.
I swear it was. I swear it was planned. Someone said that's like the after hour part.
It was only
Hello Kitty. What was the bar called?
No, it was like called Igor's or something like that.
Igby's. It wasn't on the website. Like it wasn't like it was just like a place that me and Megan said, if people want to go out afterwards, we'll send them there.
See, I didn't like it. I didn't like that place.
Okay, let's get back to the things you do. Or no, let's talk about my honeymoon and all inclusives, which Megan,
you're missing it. You're missing it now. I can tell. Yeah, you're missing the life a little bit.
Megan's been trying to sell me on an all-inclusive since the moment we started dating. And she's like, you're going to love it. You just sit around all day. You drink all day. You get good food, anything you want. You order room service. But I have complaints.
Yeah. Well, we famously asked, would you rather be homeless and be able to go anywhere in the world, but you're homeless forever, or be rich?
You famously
at an all.
You don't need to be rich. You're just at an all-inclusive. You're just at an all-inclusive hotel, but can never leave.
Okay, Kevin, what's your answer? And then tell us your all-inclusive experience.
I'm going to be homeless.
Yes, I agree.
I just want to see different. I want to see different things. Okay, so don't get me wrong. It was a perfect honeymoon. Very relaxing. I didn't look at work once. Everything was really nice and accommodating. But I'm only complaining because it's a podcast. First complaint is the drinks are ridiculous. You get a beer, it's warm by the second you take a second sip. Like even like you get, if they pour it in a glass, if you have it in a can, it is instantly warm because it's so hot there. So it's not, you're like kind of have to drink a little bit faster than you would like. And then so you switch to mixed drinks, and then you realize the mixed drinks have no alcohol in them. I researched it. They literally refill the bottles with less alcohol. Like it's not like they're just doing weak pours. One, because it saves some money, and two, because you can't have people in 90-degree weather at 9 a.m. drinking until 9 p.m. foolproof alcohol. They're going to die. Yeah. So they have to legally do that.
They really thought of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like my move at all-inclusive is I drink a lot of wine because you can't really mix that up. And then just hard liquor on the rocks.
Yeah, I'd started doing like I would order a shot and a beer, and that was helping a ton. It's just really embarrassing. And then after every drink, you have to give them a look. Like I should have set a tip standard because my tips.
No, you don't tip.
I tipped every single time.
I didn't.
Oh
tip
my God!
$1 at the all inclusive.
No, I've seen people do this, and I go, no, I'm not doing it.
You paid for the all inclusive already.
Yeah,
that's what you're getting. I don't have to exchange currency at all.
I would rather go somewhere that includes the tip. Like I'll pay $300 up front, but I'm not tipping.
This is coming from two very cheap guys. So,
two it's cheap, not even
Larry
cheap.
David types. Yeah,
I just don't want to fucking.
Kevin is good at like paying. Kevin is. I'll say it again. I'm so jealous on how Kevin spends his money. Kevin's just like, yeah, I think they deserve a tip. So he's a lot more. He's better with spending money than I.
I have. It's a problem.
Are other people tipping? I've never been to an all-inclusive.
Oh, and everybody was
majority of tipping at mine too. I'm like, I don't have any fucking money. I'm not tipping you guys. I didn't pull out cash.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. You wake up in the morning, you go to the pool at 10 a.m. That guy's going to be working there for the next 15 hours because it's slave labor. And if you give him $5 in the morning, he treats you like a god the rest of the day. Like he's just like every time you're like.
No, I
think that's just anyone that works there.
Okay, well, that goes to complaint number 2. The people were too fucking nice.
Like, did they put their hand over their heart?
It was always my pleasure, and like Chick-fil-A. And I I think maybe they just love their job. Like you're in Mexico.
I think they're probably like, that's a top tier job.
Yeah,
they're doing.
like,
So they're like actually like appreciative of it.
It was ridiculous. But I, like a person like me just doesn't like, I just want to like make, I don't want somebody treating me any different. Like I'm above them or anything. Third complaint, everybody there was on their honeymoon. When we got on the plane in the morning, somebody walked on a shirt with a shirt that said like new bride. It was awkwardly like a 57-year-old woman. And I'm like, "Do you get married?" "I got married." And then the people behind me go, "We got married." And the people behind them go, "We got married. We got married. We got," the whole plane was just newlyweds.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
That is kind of embarrassing.
And then every time you go to a restaurant, they go, "Are you here for a special occasion?" And you have to tell them that. And it felt so stupid.
My honeymoon, I went to an all-inclusive Sandals in St. Lucia, and it was all the same thing, all people on their honeymoon, because it was like middle of December. And we ran into a couple that just got married, and they lived in Tremont, and the girl was deaf.
Well, I'm guessing she's not a podcast listener.
Nice.
Okay, one final complaint. I got to golf on this trip.
How'd you play?
I played horrible. It was really hard, really tight, and instead, like, you play at a course in Ohio.
Wait, are we talking golf or are we talking something else?
First time.
Really hard and really tight.
But I got
that sounds like a honeymoon to me.
I got a hole in one. Well, took 10 shots, but I got it in there.
Whoa.
That was gross.
String shooter. Okay.
No, it's a really hard course, and it was funny because it's jungle. Like, and if you go to a course in Cleveland or Robbie Muniak,
no jungle.
This is for you. You can hit it, and it might hit off a tree and bounce back in, or you go in and you find the ball and you hit it out. When you're playing with the jungles to the right or left of you, you lose a ball to the right or left, it's gone.
Yeah, you're not walking through that either.
So I bought, no joke, 6 balls when I got there, 6 new balls. Lost those instantly. I had to buy 10 more from a guy working the lawnmower.
Oh, I'm glad you're not doing the scramble.
No, my game's been good. My game's been good. This is. I also was playing with the shittiest rental clubs. It was not a good scene. But okay, that's not even the worst part. The worst part was, okay, so it's me, Megan bails. We get a free round. We both could go. She bails because she just doesn't want to sit there for 4 hours while I golf. Totally fair. Then 3 other guys. None of them knew each other, all random people on vacation, and each of them brought their wives. So that we had 5 carts out there. Yeah, 5 carts, and I had 6 people watching me on every shot. Like, it was so awkward.
Why would the wives go?
What else did they? I don't know. Everybody there's from the South or Texas, so it's a little more traditional. Like, yeah. Like,
were they all on honeymoons?
That was the other thing about it. Yeah. Like, me and Megan, I would go read a book somewhere else. Everybody that was there was like with their wife constantly. Like, they needed to be. They wouldn't be talking. They wouldn't be interacting. They would just be like, well, I'm with my wife. I need to be with her, and that didn't feel.
I mean, I guess I'm with her, but if I went golfing, I'd be like, I don't want you to go because I know you're going to be
exactly.
bored.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons I play bag, because it's like, I'm having interaction.
You needed Megan?
I know. I need my caddy.
How many days were you there? You were there like 10 days, weren't you?
No. Would you go 7 days?
Would you go that many days again, or would you cut it shorter?
I preferably would go 5, but if Megan wanted to go again, I read a book. I had a nice time. I relaxed. I turned off my work computer,
which is rare for you. You hate relaxing, so you actually got to relax.
I feel like you had a good 2 weeks of like no work.
I did. It was nice. So I would do it again.
It seems like you're struggling a little bit to get back to it.
I think that's why he doesn't like vacations.
Yeah, those 2 weeks, like basically you got back and you're like,
why am I working?
It's so it was annoying because it was like everybody would be like fake, like, oh, don't work, don't even think about work. Then you get back to like, what's this? Where's this? Where's that? Like, you're just like, come on, like, I don't know. Just
when you left, did anyone cover you?
Yeah, I had to spend like 2 weeks preparing for like people to cover me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, but I had to work, 60 hours the week before my wedding, so that wasn't great. And now I'm back, and I guess I can talk shit about my job. My job just is annoying right now. I was actually with a coworker today. We went and actually just got a beer, and he is a big FIRE guy. Financial
Pyro?
independence.
Ooh.
No, financial independence, retire early.
George is gonna like this section that you have to.
Are
say.
you not? Because he's a real estate guy too, Owen.
Uh-huh.
He has like 6 rental properties, and he's leaving the company because he has passive income right now, and he said he has like a 2-year window where he doesn't really have to work right now.
Well, good for him.
How old
Yeah.
is this guy?
Every time I talk to him, I think he's older than me because he has a big bushy beard. I think he's 32. 5 kids.
Holy
No, he doesn't.
shit!
I swear to God.
You can't 6 proproperties and 5 kids. That's not.
I asked him if he's worried about healthcare, and he's like, "No, I'm fine."
Is he chubby?
No, he's really skinny. He says he just.
I had that same question, but I was like, "Why am I going
He's-
to ask if he's chubby?" But that's what I was imagining.
Sometimes the big
bushy
bushy beard,
beard,
it's
yeah,
covering
it's like
the
he's
double
hiding-
chin.
If that is true, but no, if there were one thing to his credit and to his discredit, he just doesn't care about superficial things. Like he doesn't wear nice clothes. He doesn't watch TV. He doesn't like pay any money for streaming services.
I don't watch any. So what the fuck does he do? What does he do for fun?
I don't want this guy's life.
I don't
Tell
either.
me.
I want to watch TV. I would like
too.
to watch TV.
I would
I-
do it. Oh,
Yeah.
we never talked about the Crash documentary. Oh, but really quick, I don't have anything else to say on that. But he just kept talking to me about like how he's like, you just have to get out of this mindset of like being a slave for these people and pretending like they like actually care about you. Like they don't. And
Why
I
is he
need-
working there then?
He's leaving.
not.
He's leaving as of next week.
He did it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
out.
at least for now. I know. I really
I don't
respected
believe
it. He's a smart guy. I mean, he works in like business intelligence data, so it's not like he's not in
Oh.
demand right now. But the funny thing is, as a rental property owner in Akron, did you know Akron is in top 5 for most expensive rent in the country?
There's no way that's true at all.
I read this. Another coworker told me this, and I looked it up, and it's true. It's because nobody buys houses there. They're all too poor. So because the house
Is it like based on income? You mean?
Yeah,
maybe
but
it's that. Maybe that's
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
like cost of property versus like cost.
I think
of rent.
it might have been like based on increase, like the rate of increase. It's not like you're paying more for a studio apartment in Akron versus New York, but I think it's equivalent to like how fast the New York prices are raising. Akron is raising just as fast because it's so in demand.
Oh, and you can raise your prices.
I did. I raised it. Raised it almost $200.
Oh, really?
So
Any
you're living
pushback?
this. So you're living this, and you're living this situation right now, like
I didn't know it was. It's definitely not high. Like it's pretty cheap rent. My rent right now that I'm charging that was $1,400.
Is that for a whole house or
3-bedroom, 1 bath.
Oh, that seems
So
pretty cheap.
one house. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. It is not expensive.
Yeah.
My rent in Seattle is $3,600.
We've talked about this on pod before, but can you believe that I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment in Lakewood, Ohio for $650 a month just 10 years ago?
Crazy.
How
that
is
is
it even
cheap.
possible?
It's not.
I know.
Anymore. It's literally 10 years ago to now is like it's completely different. Like,
I remember my
if it-
duplex was 2-bedroom, 720. It would have been only 700, but I had a dog, so he charged $20 a month. So that's like same thing 10 years ago.
It's the same dog that was shitting all over the neighbor's yard.
Yeah. That $20, I paid the $20, man. All right.
I thought the $20 was you pick it up for me.
And I remember that this guy bought this duplex for like $70,000 in like 2013, and that thing's probably worth like $250 now or $300 in 10 years.
I'm looking at booking tickets for a Dave Chappelle. He does his shows in Yellow Springs, Ohio, right outside of Dayton every summer, called Dave Chappelle and Friends.
Oh, you're actually going to that? Isn't that like on his property or something?
No, it's in like municipal property, but I'm definitely going to try to go. And I looked at what I think I read that his mansion in Yellow Springs cost $700,000 when he bought it. That guy figured out life, man.
Yeah.
He's probably so much happier than all these other celebrities. Like he just he's not a perfect person. Don't get me wrong. I think he's an alcoholic, weed addict, whatever, everything. But like, he just knows how to live life.
Yeah. I mean, he probably travels so much that he's just like, if I'm going home, it's just like
Yeah, what he's
middle of
spending
nowhere.
2 months out of the year there. Like, wife lives a happy life there. Doesn't have to. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And it's like a really nice little community.
It's like one of the most liberal like cities in Ohio, which is weird because it's kind of like in by itself. Usually it's just the big cities.
Yeah, I think it's like a really liberal arts college that's there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Crash documentary really quick because we didn't cover this. There's I've been thinking about Strongsville a lot lately, which is our hometown. If you're a listener of the pod, go Mustangs, go Brian Murphy, the greatest running back to ever play the game.
He was so good. Was that even his name? I know who you're talking about. Was it Murphy or Murray?
Brian Murphy, one of the greatest running backs ever. He went to Miami University, probably works in insurance now.
God, he was so fucking good, though.
South Park Mall.
Kyle Brown, guy would score 40 points a game in basketball. Legends, just legends of the game. So yeah, they had a great mall with a trampoline right smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's where we grew up, people.
A trampoline?
Yeah, right
Trampoline
outside.
park.
You walk through the Dicks and there's a trampoline.
Oh shit!
Oh,
right
yeah.
outside the pet shop.
Yeah, okay.
We
That
only
was in the
passed
middle.
it like 3,000 times in high school.
I know. And I never got to use it. I've never actually been on one of those trampolines
Me
with the bungee cords.
Mhm.
But our hometown, I mean, it's easy to say it is suburbia, suburban paradise. It's not rural at all. It's not urban at all. It is just pure suburban. The only thing I would say about it is that the houses at least are unique. It's not like one of these really new suburbs where like every house looks the same across every development and across the whole city.
It's a weird city because growing up, my cousins none of them lived in Strongsville. They were all like in North Olmsted or Westlake. Like before those were like kind of really popular. They'd come to Strongsville and they'd act like it's some really uppity like place, like suburb, you know?
Yeah, I had a similar experience.
Yeah, and looking now, it's not. Maybe it's just because it was, and now it's like people moved. The rich people like moved and built places, other cities.
Yeah, it's almost like they were repeating what their parents were saying because like at the time when our parents moved there, it was like a big step up.
Yeah.
And then it slowly kind of went down, for lack of better terms, and like all the kids left and went to the other places that are more, you know, the rocky rivers, like with the quaint houses and the lakeside and the
like the neighbor, like my neighborhood is like from the 40s. That was probably like our parents would be like, oh, I got to live in a brand new house. You know, that was the thing. Now it's like people our age like the older houses.
And they're okay with the smaller house because they lived in a big one growing up that they don't realize you don't need. Like my parents grew up in Garfield Heights, which I don't know when that was a desirable place to live, but okay.
But this documentary, we're way off here. This documentary basically looking at like the city of Strongsville didn't give it a good light just based on the people in it.
Everyone was so white trash.
Yeah.
And
just for the record, if you haven't seen it, it's called The Crash on Netflix. And you know how every 1 month Netflix puts out the latest true crime documentary. And this one was set in Strongsville about this girl who allegedly killed her boyfriend by driving
it's not allegedly. She was.
I think she did.
Yeah.
She drove 100 miles per hour down a road into a wall, killing her boyfriend and her friend.
Which was
two guys.
0.5 miles away from where I grew up. That's important for everyone.
I remember that house. Oh, and the cicadas. They were wild there.
They were wild there. It's crazy you remember that. I just figured that was
wait,
a thing. But then
miles.
all of a sudden the house the house that my parents live in right now.
Oh, I don't think I've ever been to that house.
4th grade. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was right down Alameda, which is where that was off of.
Yeah.
Oh, and where did your parents grow up? Did they grow up in Garfield Heights too?
Yeah, Garfield Heights.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so now Strongsville all of a sudden is on the map. I've been referencing this thing at work with every bit of small talk, asking people if they watched it.
Yeah.
And It is just crazy. And I mean, I only watched 40 minutes of it, but I knew the girl was guilty instantly when I saw her TikToks. When you see a crazy girl doing TikToks like that, what was she doing? Like outfit of the day and smoking blunts,
smoking weed while driving.
Yeah, like you knew that this girl's crazy, and I know this girl. I grew up with this girl.
Could you imagine in high school, like going to high school with someone like that that's on TikTok and like trying to become TikTok famous, and then you see him at school? That's just
It would be weird. It would be very weird.
Yeah,
there's probably so many girls like that are just like ups, like, and it's just so. At the time, you're as a young guy, you're like, oh, this is. But looking now, you're like, this is so. There's something wrong with that girl.
Says the guys who are posting YouTube videos in high school.
Fuck. Yeah, but we weren't showing off our sexy bodies.
I had
my shirt off. Okay, definitely was showing off his sexy body.
But it's worse that we're doing a podcast now as 35-year-olds.
Yeah, but I think she's. You're right. I don't know.
I just realized Dennis made me realize we had no room to talk.
This is just like.
But we're not white trash. We're not white trash. She's white trash, and that's not cool. You're like,
I opened up the pod talking about wife beater summer.
Fuck, yeah, but we're doing it ironically. It's ironic.
It is, I guess.
But we're cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I do. When I think about like how I like attention like this and doing the pod, it's more than just like the clicks and the trying to. I don't know. There's something like entrepreneurial about it that I like, and it's just fun. It's just fun. Straight up. So I guess she might have just been having fun, but when you're a female, it's a little weirder because there's always undertones of people aren't watching it because she's funny. They're watching it.
Yeah.
Well, the other reason I've been thinking about Strongsville a lot lately is, so that is now maybe one of the most famous things about Strongsville. So other than her and Brian Murphy, the greatest running back of all time, John D. Rockefeller lived in Strongsville.
Oh, I know. He lived.
A titan of industry, the richest person in American history, lived in the same city that the crash was filmed.
That is weird.
That is insane.
Yeah. I don't even know how I feel about that.
You don't need to feel anyway. It's just a weird fact.
I honestly can't.
I
don't feel like. I don't think that's cool. Like, is it cool? I don't know. Maybe just because I've known that my whole life.
Yeah, I know it is. We take it for granted, like that fact that there's like a Rockefeller house sitting there next to the rec center, and like we just are like, yeah, the Rockefeller. They're making us go on another field trip there, and like literally,
I didn't even know that exists.
One of the most famous Americans of all time.
It's next to the old library,
house, though, is it? I know the Strong's house is.
No, they moved it. They in that village.
They moved his actual house that the Rock.
Yes.
No, didn't he live in a massive mansion that got taken down?
No, I think this is where he grew up. I don't think he was rich yet.
Because he lived where the Pomeroys lived and the Strongs lived. The Strongs is where that's where my orthodontist office was, which I guess wasn't that big. So maybe you're right.
And you think braces are a scam, by the way?
Dude, I don't know if I want to get too into it, but Jack had to get a palate expander and 1 round of braces. I'm like, oh, he might need to go to round 2, and I was like, okay, that's got to be paid for. It cost us over $5,000 for the first round. The second round is over $7,000. So it's a money grab. There's no way it costs that much.
I agree. The markups are insane, but my teeth are my everything. Like if I didn't have braces,
no, I think what Owen's saying, braces themselves aren't a scam. The scam is that they're putting braces in like a kid that still has baby teeth.
Oh,
yeah, and like
he
so young.
He had like 10 adult teeth at the time. Maybe the majority of them were baby teeth.
Yeah, so it's like you got to wait until you're like. I feel like you got to be at like in high school or like 8th grade. Like
if you're tuning in right now, Dennis is talking about transgender people.
It's a scam.
Oh, that's good.
But I know, I agree. I'm sure they're making you go to 1 appointment or 3 appointments for every 4 you need, and it's just But I would contrast that. Like if my teeth were still as fucked up as they were in 8th grade, I would lived a completely different life.
Yeah, I get that. I don't think they're a scam. I think that they're scamming us.
Yeah.
2 times.
I do think wisdom teeth are a scam.
I heard that.
I don't think those have any actual health repercussions, or maybe very rarely do. But I think it's just such like a common thing that's just like, oh, got to get your wisdom teeth out. I'll pay whatever to get them out.
Yeah, it for sure. I read an article about it once on Twitter, a tweet.
I hope we get a dentist to leave us a voice note.
Have you guys ever heard my wisdom teeth story?
I feel like it can't be that good.
It's fine. It's totally fine. No, but it's mid. I know. Doesn't that feel weird?
People use that word at work a lot.
Okay. So I had my 2 top wisdom teeth came in fully but crooked. So they pulled I'm
so bored.
I went to a dentist.
I'm tuned in now. Took me a minute.
I went to a dentist in Columbus, and they were kind of fucked up. So like the dentist just pulled them out like you would any other teeth because they came out. But then I had my 2 bottom wisdom teeth still after that. That when I was 26, I got an appointment to get those removed. Oh no, sorry. They only told me I had 3 wisdom teeth first. When I went to the dentist, they said, you have 3 wisdom teeth. You need to get these 3 removed. The 4th one never came in. So I got those 2 removed. I showed up to get the 3rd one removed. And then the day of, they said, do you want to get that 4th one removed too? And I'm like, no, they told me I have 3. And I said, no.
Oh, God.
So now I still have that fucking wisdom tooth in there.
That's hilarious. How did they not see that in X-ray?
I don't know. And it's just like, why are you asking somebody... Why are you asking somebody on the day of, like a really nervous patient, like, do you want to feel double pain right now? No, I don't. Let's just leave it in
you
there.
under the gas first before they ask the question.
Like I still regret that. Like, why the fuck did I not get both removed at that time? But look,
it was a money grab, Kevin. They were making it sound like it was going to be cheap because they're going to do 1. Then they go in when you're on gas to do 2, charge you more.
Hear me out.
For the second tooth.
I had a buy one get one coupon, but I didn't think I needed to use it. And I left it.
The whole wisdom teeth, the X-rays of them look horrible because your tooth looks sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw some like time lapse.
AI. It was AI.
Same thing in the back room that they just pull. They blow the dust
rotate
off of it.
90 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, look at your fucked up tooth, man.
So what you're thinking, it's going to push all your other teeth forward. But they say like it's like 9 out of 10 cases where it just goes normal. Like
they're pulling
to normal.
They're pulling the teeth. They're selling them to China. There's a whole black market for it.
I mean, for me though, it's just unsettling for me to know that I still have that tooth in there. It makes me uncomfortable on probably a weekly basis.
Like get it removed or just ask. They say it's
worse. It just makes your teeth look bad.
But it's just it's like unsettling, like having like I don't know. It's weird. Feels weird. It's not painful, but it was really painful when I did get it. Like I had a horrible 2 weeks of pain, so I don't want to do it again.
I feel like you deserve a nickname for having 1 wisdom tooth. I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'll look it up.
Something
Claude.
Claude.
No, can't be original. We have to ask the computers now. We can't even think of good names.
You guys still using AI?
I was making a joke
more than ever, unfortunately.
I was making a joke at work today. I was so annoyed. We had this big all hands presentation, and I'm so glad I'm going on record saying this. One of their senior leadership people said, AI is a really powerful tool. And I was like, this guy's a genius. I was like, I
think of that.
I never thought of it as a tool or something I could use. I thought it was for generating like porn or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was really profound. So then I kept going around and I kept saying to people, have you guys heard about artificial intelligence? And they would be like, yeah. And I'm like, they're calling it AI now.
That's pretty good.
Saves you a lot of time. It's gonna be.
I love you talking about AI, but everything but actually what it does.
Yeah. Seems like this thing's gonna be around for a minute. I don't know. AI. That's catchy.
It's honestly so annoying. I'm so over. I was actually telling everyone, all my employees at work, how I'm just so sick of it. And it's
don't bring it up on Saturday. George is going to be mad that you're complaining.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of that, how's your back going?
Yeah, it's one. I can't I don't have anywhere to sit in this hotel. There's no desk, so I have no seats. So I'm laying down. I was trying to sit. Well, I'm not doing that, but I can't sit down. So I'm relaxing it as much as possible in hopes that I'm going to be ready to play on Saturday.
So you threw out your back. Owen and I went to a Guardians game yesterday. And
I wore jeans and I brought a sweatshirt. It's 90 degrees. But I had no clue. I'm so used to Seattle's weather where it'll say it's 70 or 80, but by the time it's nighttime, it gets really cold because there's no humidity. And like, I understand how humidity works, but I don't recall it ever staying that hot for that long.
Yeah, it stays like the same
only
temperature.
person in fucking jeans in the whole stadium, and I brought a sweatshirt.
It was very annoying because he folded the sweatshirt maybe every 5 minutes.
I just needed to readjust it.
Was it just you?
So hot?
Was it just you three?
Yeah.
Or the kids didn't go? Oh, okay.
No.
You have fun?
Yeah, it was fun. When we were there, at one point we were walking up the stairs and some old guy was in front of Lisa and he fell backwards like a fucking redwood falling. Like
the hardest fall
down.
I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Yeah.
He was 80,
he fell backwards on the stairs.
He was 78 plus, and
his drink. He had like a Pepsi, and he like threw it backwards right on top.
No way!
It completely soaked his entire face and got over like it was. I feel like his pop was completely full because it got like 10 different people in the crowd soaked. Lisa got hit with shrapnel. I mean, but when he fell, I was like, this guy paralyzed. There's
I thought,
no way.
Yeah.
Because his back landed in the middle of a step, and they're long steps, so it's like it bent his back backwards.
Dude, I didn't know what to do because it was Lisa and then me and then you behind me. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't think we should touch him.
First in line to have to take care of the guy, but luckily other people came running in to like kind of consult him. But people are like, "Oh, are you ready to stand up?" I'm like, definitely should not be standing up.
No, and then they were looking for something. And they're like, "Oh, you lost your cochlear implant," and the guy had a like an aux cable jack in his head.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
but it's for his cochlear implant. But he told people, no, he didn't bring it there today. Which
he was embarrassed.
I think he definitely brought it here, but it was like halfway in center field. So he's like, I'm not.
He's like, oh, forget it. That's just like $15,000 probably.
He's probably also like, I think I have internal bleeding and there's a good chance I die.
I didn't know where he was at. We like helped him up the stairs. He's like, we're like, yeah, bathroom's over there. And then I gave him his cup back.
plugs a straw into the aux cable in his head.
Dude, you could download that guy's thoughts.
I'm sure they're really interesting.
That was the most entertaining, but also one of the most scariest thing I've ever seen. I was like, that was intense.
I know. It almost felt like I was watching a public freakout video. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. I don't want to get that old, and I don't want that to happen to anyone I know.
Yeah, there is something very unnatural about being in a stadium like that at whatever age he is. Like, you shouldn't be doing those kind of elevation changes around that many people. And
well, the thing is, we had 2 people sitting next to us that were in their 80s, and we got up and out of our seats like 4 different times. And we kept having to make them stand up. And
I mean, what are you supposed to do there?
Go the other route, the next way.
No,
where there's 4 people on that side. So we went to 2 people.
It is crazy when you get old. You have to worry about stairs. Like, stairs are so. My neighbor just like a few days ago fell down the stairs because they don't have a bedroom on their main floor, and he takes showers in his basement. He's like 85. He fell down the stairs, and this happens like every 3 months. He falls down the stairs. It's just like I feel like how scary. You got to worry about stairs.
Shouldn't he downsize?
He just likes Chumbawamba.
That's what his wife said.
Too much.
I'll get knocked down. Get up again.
All right, well, not to make this about myself, but I am.
Oh my God!
Did you hear about my 4th wisdom tooth?
I just bought a new car. No, no, I did not. I have a history of falling. 2 famous falls on this podcast.
Very true.
One, Andy Classic, golf cart almost running me over. Where
You know, your brother's gonna have to recreate that for us. We're gonna have him do something like that.
Second, at the cigar bar. Where does this stand in terms of our rankings of falls you witnessed?
You're in trouble, I think.
Oh, it was bigger.
Well,
No,
it reminded me of the cigar bar one, but if you fell on stairs and you had like a fragile body
Yeah,
and you fell
brain
backwards, and he's so lucky. Actually, now I think about it, that he did fall on that step, because if he didn't, he would have smashed his head onto the ground, and he would have been bleeding everywhere.
It's also, he didn't like trip. I think he like literally passed out.
Just fell backwards.
Yeah. It's not like he fell tripping.
The other funny part is someone's like, "Oh, are you with him?" And the guy's like, "No, I wouldn't be with a fucking Yankees fan."
I forgot about that because the guy was wearing a Yankees hat that fell.
Okay, we need to I'll make a clip of that, because we are a Yankees podcast. Oh my God, that is so funny.
It's so funny. I was like, oh, all right. Well, the guy's like 80 something and he almost died falling. You have some sympathy.
Is that guy witty, or is he just an asshole? Like, which one?
He was like kind of witty because the guy knew the guy had a cochlear implant, so that's why someone asked, "Are you with him?"
Oh, right. He's probably with him the whole game, like just sitting next to him or something.
Yeah.
Or it could have been a friend or something. I don't know.
What were we gonna say?
You guys want to look at the news? We got 10 minutes.
Keep it quick. Yeah.
Play the song. Okay, U.S. bombing Iran for second straight night.
Boring. What? What's that song? Bombs over Baghdad. Doesn't come into play here. But I feel like Outkast could probably make a song with that same title.
Looks like he just received like a fax from the government. Yeah. Hang on, there's something coming in.
Well, he had to change vendors, so his new vendor just sends things over by.
Dude, my basement has a leak right now.
Oh, okay. We'll wrap this up quick. Wait, speaking of bombing, have you guys ever watched Kill Tony? I went down a wormhole. I watched the 2 Netflix specials. It is must-see television. The thing he's created where he gets these random people on stage for a minute, it's not only like, he doesn't just roast them. He's also like uplifts people and makes them like famous. Like he's like made like so many people famous from it. It's really incredible.
Sarah watches the clips all the time, so I think it's a matter of time before I actually tune in.
Yeah, I thought the guy was just an asshole, but no, he's actually really sweet. Like not to be woke, but like he makes a point of like getting women on stage and getting like people that are like disabled on stage and like empowering them. It's actually kind of nice. I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I did.
Dennis looks very stressed out. Weak in the basement.
Let me go check something real quick.
We could just end it.
Yeah, well, okay, so U.S. is bombing Iran for a second straight night. See you guys next week.
Yeah, sounds good to me.